sponsors Premier League darts on Sky Sports.
The greatest year of his life.
Van Gerwen hits the Premier League summit. 5-star Barneveld!
I know I can do this.
Taylor has been nothing short of devastating. Peter Wright just marches on. Brilliant from Gary Anderson. Simply the very best darts you'll see anywhere.
Welcome back to the Brighton Centre. We're coming to you live on Sky Sports, and this is the Betway Premier League darts. All brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation. Time now to meet our players. Ladies and gentlemen, former world finalist, the former Premier League champion. Time to climb aboard the Flying Scotsman with Gary Anderson.
Red-hot atmosphere here in Brighton. The crowd comes alive. After 15 weeks of competition, it's come down to this. Gary Anderson wins, is in the playoffs of the O2. Barney already at the O2. Last time they met, Barney won 7-2, average 108.52 in Liverpool. Will be fantastic stats this time around. Who do you reckon wins? Ask Sky Sports Stars the place to be. Wayne Mardle and Stuart Pye, your commentators.
It all comes down to this for Gary Anderson as he chases that place in the semi-finals. 15 weeks of blood, sweat and tears, some brilliant darts, some heartaches along the way. But now we mean business. 3 huge games to decide our semi-finalists as Anderson takes on Barneveld, Taylor against Thornton, and Wright playing Van Gerwen. 2 into 3 will not go. 1 of Anderson, Wright and Taylor will miss out on the O2.
Over the last 2 years, when push comes to shove, Anderson has failed. But I've got to say, his attitude seems completely different this season. He's got a belief about him. And when he steps up on that hockey, you get the feeling that he believes he can win. And that's what's been missing. Gary Anderson knows if he wins this match, he's in the playoffs. If he loses or draws, he's got to wait and see.
Well, I guess from Anderson's point of view, Barney looks at a maximum. From Anderson's point of view, at Judgment Night, he was in the mix, wasn't he? There was a possibility he could be eliminated from the tournament. So to come to the very last night and have his fate in his own hands, that's some achievement.
Quite right, Stu, to get into this position on 18 points. Gary's won 6 games unbeaten. And RVB, his opponent, has only lost 2 from 15. Well, it's a bit of a sticky start for both.
So Anderson will be back to win the opening leg on throw. A draw may be enough. He could still qualify with a defeat, but he isn't even thinking about that. All he wants to do is get another win. Double 12 will help. Double 6 will help. That's a great dart. I'll tell you what, Ray, under pressure to hold your throw in the opening leg of a huge match like that. Brilliant.
Like I said at the start of that leg, there's a belief about Gary. And let me tell you, if you don't think that that double 6 is going to go in, it doesn't. That was a brilliant dart. And already, that could be a tide turner. For one reason, he misses, he loses the leg, the confidence goes.
Barneveld and Van Gerwen already in the O2 for finals night. They'll be joined by 2 of Gary Anderson, Philip Taylor and Peter Wright. Well, I think Gary Anderson needs business.
Focused. And Barney still has it all to play for. If he wins this match and Michael fails to win, he will go top. The way it works for the playoffs, top of the league plays 4th in the league. Number 2 plays number 3. So the players are always jostling for position. 81 for a break of throw and 2-0. Single 12. Well, that leaves double 13.
55. It's a well-thrown dart right on the wire. Barney was looking at 143 to win the last leg, couldn't do it. He's looking at 137 here. Well, chance for Anderson. What a chance for Anderson to go 2-0 up with an early break of throw. Double 4, last dart.
18.
Cannot miss doubles against this man. He's punished every mistake the players have made against him. His finishing percentage over the course of the Premier League, Barney, is an amazing 50%. That is just incredible. If you're at home having a practice now, whilst watching the darts, just try and say to yourself, right, I'm going to have 20 darts at a double and try and hit 10 of them. That's hard, let alone over the duration of a season.
Well, how costly will those 3 errors prove to be for Gary Anderson? 3 darts he missed to go 2-0 up with an early break of throw. Will they be expensive misses for the Scot?
134.
Gary, the 2011 champ. That was when he was playing like this. Barney, the 6-time semi-finalist, cannot win a game at the playoffs. But Stu continues to get to the playoffs. Always a danger, the big Dutchman.
We'll switch now, surely.
118.
That's a great switch. He looks confident. I think those 3 missed darts with a double in that last leg won't bother him too much, as if he continues to miss, that's when it starts to prey on his mind.
I think these are 3 important darts. For Gary Anderson, I think getting this was important, because that can make you think. You start messing around leg after leg, it's no good for the mind, and especially if you get punished. Loves 36, his favourite double. He did it. That is when it hurts. You can miss all the doubles in the world, Stu. If you don't get punished for them, they don't hurt. That was punishment.
Well, that's the key. I mean, you put your finger on it. The reason that Barneveld's in the position he's in is that you miss, I hit.
120.
You've done it again. Gary Anderson has missed 5 darts for a 3-0 lead. No trouble with the scoring. Unlucky bounce out.
And just to set up the scenario in the practice room, the players' room right now, Phil Taylor and Peter Wright are secretly and quietly thinking to themselves, come on Raymond, come on Ray, do us a favour mate, because that would make their quest for the playoffs easier. Another 180.
90.
A good switch again from Barneveld. Well, despite 6 missed darts and a double, Anderson's still averaging 100. This is exceptional. 180 followed by 170. Exceptional. But Garrett, he finished the job way.
100.
Well, he's left a
Area required 39.
2-darter. Wants to get this done. First dart. It'll make him feel so much better.
Game side of full fan.
Well, even though that double 6 went in, the double 12 would have been a disappointment for him.
Let me ask you then, did he leave double 12 on purpose, knowing that if you like, the safety net was double 6, which he's already hit, that he would have the belief that he could hit double 6, because he's won both legs on double 6?
Well, I think top players like double 12 anyway.
Just to confirm, an Anderson victory, he is through to the semi-finals
96.
at the O2. A draw or a defeat may yet be enough, but it's in his own hands. He beats Barney.
140.
Phil Taylor to come against Peter Wright, against Robert Thornton. Peter Wright to come against Michael van Gerwen. 3 180s now.
Many a permutation, but Gary Anderson knows that a win is all he wants. It's all that might be good enough. Gary's in a good position because he doesn't have these thoughts going through his mind, oh, a draw might be good enough, and a win does it. Simple. This could be a break of throw if Gary doesn't take out this 1-2-2.
Area required 122.
Well, treble 18 would lead the bull. Well, unlucky. I mean, there were 2 well-thrown darts in the treble 18, but his last 6 darts have opened the door for Barneveld here.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate for Gary. He didn't throw a bad dart in that visit and missed all 3 times. Unlucky. Well, he's going to come back, going to get another go. And I've got to say, I think Gary deserves this. He's played the better of the two so far. Deserves to be 3-2 ahead. Goes 3-2 ahead.
Interesting, Barney, I can't remember Barney leaving or going for tops. If he wants 100, he will always go for the treble.
Yeah, the thing with Barney on that situation for the 100 was the first dart was low in the 60, so therefore it become a marker. If he goes above, always 60-60. Tops. Perfect marker for Barney. Should hit at least one treble. And does.
You can feel the tension, can't you, around the arena as well. People know. Anderson and Barneveld, two of the wild cards. Made a huge impression, haven't they?
They are the two lowest ranked players in this year's Premier League. Gary Anderson, when he was selected, was ranked number 18, now number 14. Barney was 12, is now 11. They're still the two lowest ranked.
Counts for nothing in this tournament, as we've seen over the years. It's all about consistency over a period of time, and then raising your game for one last big effort. Treble 17. Can he?
Well thrown darts. Just misses the target. Will he be punished again? Barney seems to have jumped on everything. 79.
Now will he go one for double 12? Yes, he will. Double 12 again. This time, double 12 with the first dart. It's 3 consecutive legs for Gary Anderson, and he's 3 more legs away from a place in the playoffs.
Full credit to Gary Anderson here. He went 2-1 down, playing the better darts, but missing double after double. Since then, not made a mistake. Barney's the one who's been punished. He knows what it takes. He did it before, remember. He was Premier League champ. Those experiences, those thoughts of 3-4 years ago, he knows that he's capable. That's the main thing. It's possible.
57.
Anderson also hurting, you know, after missing out on selection for Scotland for the World Cup of Darts, live on Sky Sports, of course, in early June in Hamburg. Peter Wright and Robert Thornton will represent Scotland. Gary Anderson gets the weekend off.
He won't be thinking about that now, let me tell you that. In control, 4-2 up, and looking to leave tops. That's twice that's happened to Gary. 60-60, and just hit the other darts. A shame, but a good score still. Not good body language from RVB.
17. Area requirement 100.
Oh, another one of those, Gary. Brilliant dance. Gary Anderson, it seems, is on his way to the O2 of the Premier League semi-finals. I wonder what Philip Taylor and Peter Wright are making of this.
120.
They certainly won't want Barney to give up the ghost. They want him to keep fighting.
140.
Fair play, though. As you said, Anderson, 4 wins and 2 draws in the last 6 weeks. Brilliant. In many ways, you know.
60.
He is one of the form players, and if he does go on to clinch his spot at the O2, and he's just 2 legs away now, he will be a major player. Make no mistake on finals night in London.
Well, the old adage, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And Gary is finishing better than most.
All about being in it to win it. Anderson 2 legs away from being in it.
Scoring superbly well now. There's the Hawaiian shirts, always out in force. They're fantastic, aren't they? They're so comfortable, especially in 100% polyester.
Got an offer of 3 for 1, 3 for the price of 1 at the moment, isn't it? Oh yes, bullseye! Fabulous, fabulous dart from Gary Anderson. Gary Anderson, when he has needed it, has produced some dazzling darts. Boom!
That's the first reaction we've seen from Gary in this match. What a finish, what a dart. This is a man who's been in the darting doldrums for 2 and a bit years now. I think we can safely say that he's now nearly back on top of the world.
I think we can safely say, watch out, whoever plays it at the O2. One more leg required. Average 103. Under pressure, when he has needed it, he has produced it. It's been really, really impressive.
He's just not relented. Averaging now 102 and a bit.
57.
What he cannot do is just lose concentration. Got to finish the job off. He's looking for the magic 7. Needs to get to 7 legs. Can he do it with a real roof raiser? No. But he can put some pressure on Barney, though. There you go.
No, he can leave it handy. He can leave it very, very handy. So Gary Anderson will return with a chance to book his place at the O2. He's looking at tops. Double 10 for the Scot.
22.
Adrenaline, nerves, whatever it was, he didn't look confident on double 10. Well, he's had his chance. Gary Anderson has had a dart at tops and a dart at double 10 to have the right to play at the O2 in London. Will those be the only chances he carves out for himself?
Wow. Now what's Anderson's thinking?
He's thinking, I shouldn't be up here. He's thinking, right, this is Barney's throw. I'm going to attack it as best I can, but if it gets away from me, it gets away from me. But it's all about punishing that first off. But then you've got to think, next leg. Got to punish every single bad shot. Because Barney's not playing at his best. So he's got to jump on it. Nothing to jump on there.
He missed 1 dart at tops. He missed 1 dart at double 10 to win 7-2 and qualify for the playoffs.
Gary knows that most of the time when Barney's throwing first against him, he will win the leg. So it's all about the next leg in Gary's mind.
97.
Barney, tops for 4-6. Got to go right. Does go right. Now, Anderson must start with a minimum ton. We'll be looking for a max now. He'd be looking for a 180. The timing perfection.
Incredible, incredible bottle under that sort of pressure to produce a 180 in a leg when you're throwing to go into the Premier League semi-finals. Could it get even better? Even better!
The last dart was thrown with aggression. It was thrown perfectly. It just never went in. It clattered off the first 2. To hold yourself together like this, Gary, you deserve a pat on the back, son.
Can he finish the job? Few nerves, few butterflies.
I don't think he's feeling like that. Yes, he missed, but no biggie.
85.
He's got 6 darts, will not want to take 6. Well, he's already taken out before. Got to go downstairs for 57. Treble 10 leaves 32. 62, Gary.
72.
52. Incredible tension. You really can feel it. The crowd can sense it. We all know. Is this the moment?
52.
We shall too, you in a minute, Stu. 12 for tops for a place at the O2. Gary Anderson's run of 7 matches unbeaten has guaranteed him a place at the O2 in London. Now all we have to sort out is who goes with him. We know it's Barney. We know it's Van Gerwen. Is it Taylor or is it Wright? Stay with us. We shall find out.
So this is how it stands. Gary Anderson is through to finals night at the O2. If Phil Taylor manages to beat Robert Thornton, he joins him. If he doesn't, Peter Wright in the last match of the night against Michael van Gerwen can tip him at the post. All still to play for here in Brighton.
Betway sponsors Premier League darts on Sky Sports.
Pressure time. But Gary Anderson held his nerve. All to play for, needed to win, needs to be mate. Seven unbeaten.
Betway sponsors Premier League darts on Sky Sports.
The greatest year of his life.
You could feel the tension in the air here in Brighton. Gary Anderson's goal to beat Barney to reach the O2 and finals night. Barney took a 2-1 lead. The 180s 4 went the way of Anderson. Took out a 1-2-4 on the bull as well, but that sealed the victory. 7-4 to Gary Anderson. Confirmation of the earlier match, 7-4 Adrian Lewis beating Dave Chisnall. Flying Scotsman flies to London. The O2 destination, a 7-4 victory over Barney, who's also there. Up next, the pressure moves to Phil Taylor. He needs a win over Robert Thornton. And it could go to the final dart of the final match, Peter Wright against mighty Michael van Gerwen. One thing is for sure, Gary Anderson gets the Q next to his name. He joins Michael van Gerwen, Barney at the O2 in London next week. And that, Mr. Anderson, must feel great.
It was nice to get that one over, to be quite honest. You know, the first 4 legs I missed. I think I lost 2 legs on doubles. My scoring was great, my finishing was absolutely terrible. I went, here we go. I was still thinking I could still get through with getting beat with Raymond, but he didn't want it to go that far.
You've come good at just the right time, haven't you? 7 undefeated now.
I know, the wee one's 6 weeks, so I think that's seven games undefeated, so I think it's down to him.
Do you put it down to becoming a dad again?
It's killing me, it's killing me. No, it's great. I mean, it's been a big lift in my life, you know. The last 2 years I've had a bad time, and the wee one coming's been spawn.
Wayne, he's won it before, 150 grand. You wouldn't back against this man, would you, the way he's playing at the moment?
Well, in commentary, I said the old adage, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. He has come strong at the perfect time. And the way he played there, like you said, a bit wobbly on the doubles early on, and then the aggression just set in. The scoring was always there. Then it was bomb. The 1-2-4 must have been a massive settler for you.
Thought I miscounted again, but no, it was right this time, yeah. Yeah, 1-2-4 was a big one. That was, I think Barney was sitting on a double. Big difference.
In this sport, one shot, one dart, whether it goes in or not, can be the turning point. And for just sheer belief, I think that could have been it. And who's to say, this time next week could be the Premier League champ again.
What's it been like behind the scenes? Everyone feeling the tension, I guess.
It's been good. I mean, I came here, I was second. I wasn't happy being second game on, to be quite honest. You know, I went, well, if I lose, I'm going to have to sit about and watch, you know. But my plan was play the game, disappear, let Dave Allen phone me, let me know what's happening. That was the plan. But I knew I had to beat Raymond to be guaranteed.
Pressure moves on to Taylor and Wright now.
Don't care now. Really don't care. Absolutely don't care.
It's a brilliant position to be in, isn't it?
I guarantee you one thing. He said he didn't want to sit around and watch. He'll be sitting around watching now.
Will you?
Yeah, in the hotel room.
Gary, congratulations.
Cheers, Dave. Cheers, Dave.
Up next, 16-time champion of the world, 6-time Premier League champion is Phil Taylor on the way.
Betway sponsors Premier League darts on Sky Sports.